Oh, hold on. We got another call here. Let me see what they got going on here. It's 000 is the area code. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but go ahead. You're on the air.
Well, I don't know if it's 000, but it might be me, I think.
Yeah, I think that's you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I've heard about it. Well, I only came in half the way across the show because I've been out down having a coffee. About political parties. I know in the UK, the government are actually raising taxes for God knows everything that you can think of. Road taxes, poll tax. I mean, I have been wanting to get a job for 20 years, and the only job I've been offered was voluntary crap.
Okay, I'm sorry there, Dudley Moore. I know that maybe possibly you spent some dime on that call or something, but it sounds to me like you got a little bit too close to a cheap bottle of hooch, and we just couldn't understand what you were saying. So I'm sorry. I know maybe you were probably calling and making a good point, but we just couldn't understand you, and sorry. I'm sorry. 508, are you still there?
I'm still here, Ghost.
No, I mean, they're saying that I'm racist against the Englishman. I'm not racist against the Englishman. I just couldn't understand the man. And we have a lot of listeners, that we've got time allotted out here. People don't want to hear somebody they can't understand. Now, I didn't mean to insinuate the man was, intoxicated in any way, but the way the man was slurring his words sounded like he got a little bit too close to a couple of bottles of beer. And anyway, go ahead. What were you talking about there? I thought that maybe he would provide some sort of insight. Unfortunately, it was Dudley Moore resurrected, so go ahead. And we got another call here. I just wanted to see who this is. They obviously called with Skype or some sort of, I don't know who it is, so we're just letting them on the air. Hey, you're on the air.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. What's going on?
Well, I was listening to give you shit to the English accent caller that called in before, and obviously I've got one. Can you understand what I'm saying?
Well, make your point, please.
Well, I'm wondering, I've been listening to your show, and I'm wondering exactly how you're going to have a conversation when you're telling everyone that disagrees with you that they are a pecker shaft.
Okay, all right. That's about enough of that. We're just going to hang up on that caller right there. That's obviously Jen. Jen, give me a break. It's the most ridiculous accent I've ever heard in my entire life. It's ridiculous. You see, and this is a Republican here, man. You see, this is what I'm dealing with. I've even got Republicans that are social liberals that are out here. Look at what they're doing. They're resorting to the same garbage as the left-wing, long-haired communists out here. This is what they do.
Well,
I mean, this is a shame. I mean, that's why I'm so angry. That's why I'm sitting here, screaming at people. I'm screaming at people because I can't believe that here I got the Republican Party. I thought the Republican Party was against this garbage, and here they're utilizing the same methods of agitation as the left. It's ridiculous. Anyway, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. Go ahead.
Ghost. I know Jen. I've called into her show. She's called in the line many times. And in defense of Jen, I think maybe you're being unfair to her.
Unfair? She doesn't know what she is. She's a social liberal disguised as a Republican, obviously. She's making a horrible attempt, and I don't want to acknowledge her anymore because that'll obviously give her more listeners, but she's obviously some, and here she's calling again. She's obviously some wannabe Ann Coulter, all right? And the difference between her and Ann Coulter is that Ann Coulter actually believes in the rhetoric that I'm saying here this evening. She actually believes that the American family is becoming extinct, that women are becoming subliminal prostitutes. She stated it, and I'm glad that we have people like Ann Coulter that will state the obvious. As a matter of fact, she was one of the first people that endorsed Duncan Hunter. So, I mean, it's just that's all there is to it.
Who was Ann Coulter?
Ann Coulter. She's a true conservative.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay, but and again, I just want to reiterate. I think you're being unfair to Jen. People listening to you rant and rave, and you have every right to rant and rave. Those you really do. I think I don't know, maybe just rubbing some conservatives the wrong way. I don't know. And I'm saying that.
I'm rubbing the damn Republicans the wrong way because they're all social liberals now, and they're upset that I'm letting that genie out of the bottle, and they don't want it exposed to social conservatives that actually still believe that the Republicans have the social conservative best interest. They don't have it anymore. They don't care. They don't care about it anymore. That's what's upsetting about it.
I think they do care, and you know, I know folks like Jen, you know, they're not real happy with the quality of the candidates that are out there either. But unfortunately, that's what we've got to work with this year, and you know, for better or worse, we're going to make do with what we got, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, sir. Exactly right. Anyway, like you heard previous folks, that ridiculous bimbo that called up, you know, trying to act like some English tea-drinking piece of garbage from across the pond. This is what I'm talking about. This is supposedly a Republican out here. And, you know, they're resorting to logical fallacies, methods of agitation, things that the people on the left do. I mean, this is what people on the left are doing, folks. This is communist-style agitation. It's ridiculous. Absolutely sickening here. And this is Republicans. These are Republicans that are doing this crap. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. I mean, it's just absolutely disgusting to me. And let me tell you something, folks. If you're a conservative, like I suggested, the only thing that I'm suggesting that you do is just go out and not vote for any of these people until the social conservatism is acknowledged, until there's more emphasis on non-reversal, or excuse me, the reversal of Roe v. Wade. We need that thing wiped off the map. We need pro-life. Abortion is the purest form of murder. I mean, we need somebody who's going to put emphasis on the American family. And here you go, you know, Jake Speed. You know, with all due respect, sir, you're sitting here in the chat room. If you want to get into the chat room, it's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Okay. You know what's unfortunate? Jake Speed is sitting here saying Ghost insulting Jen is gonna go into no man's land. No man's land. I mean, give me a break. All right? I mean, no man's land. What are you, with all due respect, Jake Speed, I understand you are conservative, or I think you're conservative. I mean, are you actually falling for this absolute emasculation of the American male, just like what the feminists want you to do? Oh, don't talk shit to Jen, because it's no man's land. Give me a break. Okay? Give me a damn break. Jen is just some dumb bimbo that comes along. She probably, you know, heard Rush Limbaugh or probably watched Ann Coulter too much, thinks that she can come up here, say some good talking points, but not believe in the rhetoric that she spits out. So, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm not even going to acknowledge her anymore. It's it. That's it. And let me tell you something, all you liberals and all you supposed conservative, or not conservatives, supposed conservatives that are trying to disguise yourself with a conservative label, but that are out here trying to promote for 2-3 million abortions a day. Give me a call right now, 646-652-4869, if you got yourself a pair. Area code, let me see, what area code are we hitting here? Area code 646, you're on the air.
Is this Ghost?
Yeah.
Ghost, I love your show.
Okay.
You're amazing. I love your show, and your voice is really sexy.
Okay, yeah. More methods of agitation here from the left of the political persuasion. But you see, this is what I'm talking about, folks. I mean, this is what the left has done. This is what feminism and liberalism has done. Did you notice that this supposed man that just got off the phone here, did you notice that he had feminine vernacular in his voice? Sounding like he's probably got a gerbil up his anal passage right now. Have you noticed that? That's prevalent. That's real prevalent with males under the age of 30 nowadays. I mean, just talk to anyone who's under the age of 30, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. I mean, notice the feminine features in their physical attributes. All right? Notice the feminine vernacular when they talk. Do you notice that? And you want to know why this is prevalent? This used to be a minority. Now it's the majority of the American males. And if you don't believe me, why don't you go out and talk to somebody under the age of 30, and they'll sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops. You know it and I know it. But why has this happened? I'll tell you why. Because you've got liberalism, you've got feminism, all right? Combine them together, they have asserted the absolute pussification, okay? The absolute pussification of America. I used to say it was of the American male, but now I think it's of America in general. We've got a gender-biased justice system. We've got women out here nowadays that are just shitting out about 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 kids from about 12 different fathers. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. These callers, this is what I'm talking about. This is all they know, methods of agitation. This is all the left knows. And I wouldn't be surprised who it is at this point. I don't know if it's Republicans now. I don't know if it's left-wing, long-haired, liberal, bedwetting, communist hippies now. I don't know who it is, folks. I don't know who it is. But whoever was from 646 area code, you sound like you just popped out of the ass crack of Richard Simmons. You sound so damn fruity. Now grow yourself a pair and sound off with a little bit more bass in your voice if you're going to call up to my show and sound off with me, boy. Sound off with a little bit more bass in your voice, you piece of crap. I'm tired of people calling up, how you doing, Ghosty? You sound like a goddamn fruity ass. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. If you're going to come up here and you're going to insult me, at least sound off like you got a pair. You sound off like you got a pair, boy.